Why?
I'm Madie.
I'm Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Madie.
Have you noticed that heteronormativity is everywhere in our culture?
What is that?
Well, in case you didn't know, Carrie, the Merriam-Webster definition of heteronormativity is of, relating to, or based on the attitude that heterosexuality is the only normal and natural expression of sexuality. Carrie and I already knew this definition, but we wanted to explore it in our own backyard, so we went to the Rosedale Mall.
Here's what we found.
We're going to the mall! Yay! So the first thing that we found was a game store, and it was one of those old-fashioned board game stores, so we were kind of wandering around, and we were thinking about how in a lot of games you have the opportunity to choose a romantic partner, and one of these games that we found was the Game of Life. I actually have a friend that has the online version of that game, and every time that your character crosses the board, if you're a male, you have to choose a wife, and if you're a woman, you have to choose a husband.
Gotta describe. Okay, so we got yelled at for trying to film out in the mall area, so now we can't show any of that. We apologize, so we're just going super undercover.
Undercover special agent action is starting now.
Now. So we wandered into Penney, and we found, actually, in two different stores, we found shirts. They were like baby shirts, and they each said ladies man on them. And one was hashtag ladies man, which just made my soul die a little bit inside.
It's already painful from the
It's already.
But then you also have the fact that the makers of the TV shirts assumed that the boy is going to grow up to like ladies.
Babies have no concept of sexuality whatsoever, and people are assumed to be straight until they come out to be gay, and you're just putting sexuality onto a baby.
Straight little boy babies don't even crush on girls until they are in like whatever, first, second grade or later. While we were in that same store, I believe it was JCPenney, same one that we found the ladies man t-shirt in, we found a shirt that says, this is really painful, I'm cute, mom's cute, dad's lucky. You know, I mean, I guess you could buy that shirt for a kid who had a dad and a mom, but the fact is that not all kids these days have a dad and a mom. You can feel the heteronormativity just like oozing out of that one.
We were lucky to buy a lot of stands at the mall, and a lot of these stands, they have picture frames in them, and picture frames, they often come with stock photos. And these stock photos, a lot of times they'll show romantic couples, but every time they show a romantic couple, it's usually a heterosexual couple. And we didn't come across any homosexual couples in it. But, you know, we saw this couple that was kissing in the rain under an umbrella.
There was also a lot of posters that had couples kissing. Want to buy your wife a ring? And then they would show the man with the ring giving it to the girl. So that concludes our investigation of heteronormativity in the Twin Cities. It was really not overly expansive. We only went to one place. It's really clear to see that just by going to a normal public space like a mall, that heteronormativity is enforced everywhere. Heterosexuality is accepted as the norm. Okay. Carrie and I decided to go to the Rosedale Mall in St. Paul, Minnesota, and find examples of enforced heteronormativity in our daily lives. Do you want to be like, I'm Madie, I'm Carrie?
Sure.
Hey, Carrie, we I don't know, I feel like we could make it cheesy and dumb with a rough cut. Like, let's
for the rough cut, yeah.
I'll just be like, Carrie and I already knew about the definition, but we wanted to see examples of it in our daily life. That makes sense, because that's the truth, right? I can just be like...
It is the truth.
Okay. Carrie and I already knew this definition beforehand, but we wanted to explore heteronormativity. Oh my god. I'm like having a speech seizure. What am I supposed to say? I need to like write this down.